Hi, Virgos. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Let's see what Spirit has for you today for love, what's coming next in love, what is going on all around you. Welcome back to all my Virgos. Welcome to anyone that is new. Spirit, if you could please share with me any messages of guidance that you have for us. What is it that you want us to be thinking about? Anything about connections around us? I am listening for you now. A loon. Pay attention to your daydream, pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. Now, I grew up on a lake in New Hampshire, and loons have partners for life. They're soulmate. It's a soulmate energy. So maybe Spirit's letting you know that this soulmate energy, pay attention to your dreams, your dream time. Messages of guidance are coming into you while you dream. So maybe a soul connection with that loon energy. That's beautiful. Spirit, what do you have for my Virgos today? I am listening. Please send me messages. What is it you want us to know? Think about a crossroads, an epiphany, and destined. Okay, so I don't know. It's almost a little bit, I'm going to see what the cards start to say, but it came into me intuitively as somebody's making a decision. Somebody has finally made up their mind that, either you're it, this is what they want. Maybe we've been just waiting for that kind of light bulb to go off for them to realize that we are destined or meant to be together. Spirit, what do we have? What do you want us to know? I have a magician. I have an empress. I have a star. And I have a lover's card. Big cards. 4 major arcana cards. Wow, I don't even know where to start. I mean, just this feeling of, I don't know, wishes come true, right? I mean, I've been dreaming for you. I've been hoping that you come into my life. I've been wanting you I've been manifesting you. Maybe some of you feel like you have been at a crossroads in your life for a while and you've been waiting for the perfect person to arrive. But I felt a little bit before that either you've met this person and things have been going good and we're just waiting for that person to make that final decision. Now, I feel like this person has fallen in love with you for so many reasons, okay? I feel like they can see a future with you. And also this incredible sense of making a home, creating a nest. I don't know, you have so much to offer this person. They have a lot to offer you too, but you have so much to offer them. It's like they would be foolish to let you get away, And this loon, this kind of lone loon, like searching for their soulmate. And maybe they've realized like this is the best thing that's ever happened to them. You're the best thing that's ever happened to them. I don't know if is it an epiphany moment? I guess there is a moment when you're in a connection that you kind of both look at each other, whether you say it out loud to each other or there's this inner knowing eye contact thing that happens that you just realize that this is somebody that you really, really want to stay with and be with. A King of Cups. I think your person's stepping to the plate and saying, I really love you. I really love you. And I really want to be with you, and maybe we've just been waiting to hear it, maybe we've just been manifesting that they feel the same way. It could be a new journey for some of you. This could be a relatively new relationship, like I said, and we're just, we go from that dating stage to, is this going to turn into something real? And this is turning into something real stage. Okay. This is us both realizing that we're really falling in love with each other. an 8 of Wands. Now, something could have changed. That epiphany could be that there was something very specific, that happened in this connection that shifted their energy just enough at like the fear of losing you, or the fear of you dating other people, or I don't want you to be dating other people. Something like that may have taken place. But I feel like your person is offering you, look at this, it's like breaking out of their shell and have something to offer you. It's ready to offer you their heart, ready to admit their feelings, their true feelings. Ace of Swords, look at that, beautiful. Being honest and truthful and just admitting it. An Emperor. Now, this person doesn't take things they take things seriously, don't they? With this Emperor energy, like they have made up their mind. I mean, look at how determined this Emperor looks, and they have made up their mind. I think we have some really good big news coming. I think that we have somebody that is ready to, either say, I'm really, really into this connection. I'm really enjoying this connection. I'm really falling in love with you. Something along those lines. Spirit, please share with me. What do you want us to know about this connection? What do you have for us? A Stallion, breaking free. Strong emotions, desires, a driving force, unbridled sexual energy, unleashing the inner beast. The Stallion, like, I don't want to hold back. I don't want to hold back. I have strong emotions for you. I desire you. I'm coming towards you. That's beautiful. I have a Butterfly, Metamorphosis. The number 4 in that card could be April, the number 23. I also am getting some signs now. Could be a Cancer, an Aries, a Geminis, Pisces, Capricorn. So it could be any of those signs also. I'll keep listening. A Metamorphosis. Time to be open, embrace the change, the evolution of the soul rising up, inspiration, reinventing yourself. You're opening up, you're changing. This person has changed something inside of you. You're just both realizing that this is a great connection, and that, this is going to turn into something so much more. I have Rabbits. Number 1, new beginnings, desire, a sudden increase, resourcefulness, sexual energy, right? So we are really connecting here. That's nice. I have Geese, number 14, on a quest, relocation. I like dependable, know where you're going, leaving no one behind. And I like the word faithful also. Okay. Geese have an incredible sense of direction, right? They know where they're going. So maybe this person, I mean, he's an emperor, he or she's an emperor, so they have probably big life plans already. They probably have a good sense of what it is that they want out of their life. And now that they've met you, it's kind of like, I have plans for us. I see where we're headed. I think that we start talking about that. There's that epiphany, that aha moment, the light bulb goes off, the breakthrough. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say that I think that everything's probably been going great with this connection. I think that, we just have been falling in love. Everything's been going great. But then there's that little bit of a crossover point where we go from we're just dating to I'm really in love with you, and I'm really starting to think long term, and I'm really starting to think big picture here, whether it's I want a committed relationship, I want to live with you, I don't want to see anybody else. But it is that kind of moment in time that you both say to each other, like, this is just really good, and I only want to be with you. A child, like an innocence to this connection. The number 13, it's a beginning, spontaneous. Okay, looking at things from a new perspective. Maybe the inner child in me is enjoying the playfulness of this connection, the fun, the creative energy coming out of this connection, that we're spontaneous, that everything is just fluid and you know, I don't know, sometimes it's just so easy. Relationships should be relatively easy if they're good. Sometimes, but when they're that easy, you sometimes question them and you sometimes say to yourself, like, this is too good to be true. But I don't think so. I think you truly have found your partner, your soulmate, and I think the turning point or the breaking point is the realization, I really do love you. And I'm going to say just embrace it. For those of you that have found it, if you haven't found this, use this as a manifestation to attract the love that you're looking for. I have a Fool. It's an incredible journey. I'm ready, right? Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, Four of Swords. Okay, a little bit of I've struggled with holding back my feelings, whether it's their feelings or your feelings in the past. Maybe that's why I'm excited about this kind of moment in time that I feel of I'm realizing I really am in love with you. You can care about somebody, you can love somebody, you can have feelings for somebody, they can be your best friend. But there is a difference when you feel like you are in love with that person. And I feel like maybe that's something I've struggled with even in the past. Like I've cared about other people, I've loved other people. But was I in love with them? Because this time I feel a different sense of passion. And this time I feel, I don't feel like somebody's going to hurt me. I don't. I feel like this is somebody who just is going to love you. So I want you to release the fear. I want you to release the fear of anything that's holding you back. Five of Wands. I've got some inner struggles here. I don't know if it's you or them. I want them to love me as much as I love them. And I can guarantee you that that's what's happening. All right. So either we're both admitting that we're equally in love with each other, and there's a sense of we're both vulnerable and we're both afraid to be hurt, which is normal. And then I feel like there's a sense of, okay, if that's the case, then let's just enjoy what we have. Let's just, go for it. Page of Swords, let's be honest with each other. Let's be open with each other. Let's not hold anything back. Let's just keep charging forward. I love this. Three of Cups. We're going to have a lot to celebrate in the future. We're going to, look back at this moment in time. It could be even a specific moment, whether it's a very romantic evening or it is just a conversation that we had. Where we both realized that we really truly were in love with each other, the way that we looked at each other, maybe the way that we made love that one particular time. And then everything from that point on is just so beautiful. And we do have a lot to celebrate, not necessarily like a party, but celebrate that we found each other, celebrate that we have a life together, and that things can only get better. I have my eye on you. You're the only one. I love that, right? The Magician is the number one, but it's almost like I have my eye on you. A little bit of a heavenly scent feather there also. And the World, like we can build, we can grow. Even if this is just starting, even this is just, this is such a good metaphor because that acorn is going to turn into a seedling. It's going to turn into putting down roots. It's going to turn into a tree. The tree's going to grow. The tree's going to go through seasons. Like it is such a beautiful metaphor as to this relationship and how this relationship is going to grow, right? Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Spirit. And I love seahorses. I had read somewhere once that when they sleep, they tie their tails together so that they don't float away from each other and they don't lose each other while they're sleeping. I had read that once, but I don't think this person's going to let you go once they find you, is how it's coming into me. So we've got a lover, a soul connection, a soulmate, finding our soulmate, and a soulmate who is coming up with this moment in time where they either say it out loud or you admit to each other that I really do love you. That is so gorgeous. I needed to hear this today. Spirit, what do you have for their feelings? What do you want us to know? I hide my jealousy. Yeah, there's a little bit of a turning point there with some kind of energy of I don't want you to be dating anybody else. I wouldn't want you to be with anybody else. So maybe that was the turning point. Maybe that was them admitting their feelings that they, the thought of you dating other people at this point would devastate them. So maybe it was like, hey, I really do love you, and I want it to be just us from this point on. It could be as simple as that. You make my heart skip a beat. You make my heart skip a beat. I want you to try and understand me. Try to understand everything about me. This person's being very open and honest with me. They had said that they're willing to share. It's almost like, ask me whatever you need to ask me. I'm an open book. There's nothing that I want to hide from you, good, bad, or ugly. Okay. So they want you to know everything about them. They want to know everything about you, because that love is only going to grow stronger the more they know about you, the more they understand you. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, there's a sense of concreteness to this connection. There's a sense of, I've made up my mind. I've made up my mind. I want to be with you. Please don't ever give up on us. Okay. I love everything about you. Yeah, I mean, this lover comes into us and we are, I don't know if I'm surprised. I mean, I think we've been waiting for it. I think we've been manifesting it. I think you're deserving and worthy of it. And you expect to be with somebody. It kind of feels like I expect to be with somebody that loves everything about me. I want somebody to love me inside and out. So I'm happy that they do, but I don't know if I'm surprised by it. I feel like I'm deserving of that. So that is how that's coming into me. So that's kind of nice. It's like your self-worth is very high, and you know that whoever spirit brings to you, whatever this love is, it's going to be that they accept everything about you. That's gorgeous. I will be more consistent, I promise. So this person's willing to put in the effort into a relationship. Late at night, sometimes I can't sleep thinking about you. So you're on their mind. I love that. And I feel we are fated to be together. I don't know what I love more. I love everything about you, or we're fated to be together, right? Soulmates in the Lover's card is certainly a sense of fate and destiny. So maybe we really truly were fated to be together. There are those people that come into your life where you look at them and you say, this is divinely sent. What are the chances of me meeting you? What were the chances of us falling in love out of all of the people in the world, out of all the relationships that didn't go anywhere, right? All we need is that one relationship that makes us feel like we are meant to be together. And then here it is. I belong to only you. So that's telling me faithful, trusting, loyal, honest. So we've got lots of respect happening in this connection as well. So this is going to be a gorgeous, beautiful, loving. This is a deep soul connection. So my Virgos, I want you to hold on to this love. I want you to manifest this love if this love hasn't arrived yet. I want you to claim the reading below, comment. I appreciate all of that. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. If you're returning, thank you always, Virgos. Anyone who would like to book a private reading with me, I'll put my website below. It's Kathy Mamolen, psychicmedium.com.